I might lose some of y'all's support after this one. Well, hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about my unpopular opinion about overrated fragrances that we need to leave in 2023. And if you don't have them, maybe you shouldn't pick them up and you should try something else. Now here's my disclaimer. If you have these fragrances, if you love these fragrances, if these scents are like the best of the best for you in your top list, then do you go off. I'm just one person with one opinion. Let's just have fun with this video and not take it too seriously, okay? Now, if you guys are interested in seeing me talk some shit, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So, if you're new to my channel, hello again. My name is Janae. Welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So, if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. And give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now, let's get into it. Number one, the first fragrance I'm going to talk to you guys about that we should probably stop talking about, I'm just saying, is an expensive one. It's one that's extremely popular, and I do have this in my collection, but I don't reach for it that much because I just feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't make my heart sing. It smells nice, but it comes to a point in time where a lot of things smell nice. So instead of us just having a large collection, curating a collection to straight up loves and like can't live without fragrances is where it's at. So for me personally, this fragrance is extremely popular in the fragrance community, and I find it's super overrated, and it's Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Mind you, I absolutely love Baccarat Rouge 540, the Eau de Parfum, the Extrait. I love Gentle Fluidity Gold, but Oud Satin Mood, the EDP, is just, it's just nice to me. It's just a cool little fragrance that you can pull out every now and then. It's not like my signature scent. It's not like my staple or go-to or anything like that. I just feel like it's the type of scent that you pull out for a special occasion, but it's really not even like making a statement like that. It's different. It's unique, especially if you haven't smelt a scent like that or if you're new to the oud category of fragrance. But yeah, it's just not, you know, like Maison Francis Kurkdjian, the house in general, I find to be extremely hyped up because, of course, of Baccarat Rouge 540, but that's a fragrance that a lot of people find to be overrated. I personally love it. It makes my heart sing, and I'm gonna stick beside him, okay? But Oud Satin Mood is one that's okay. It's not life or death type of thing. It's not the type of fragrance that I absolutely need. If you don't know what it smells like, it's just a woody, sweet, rosy fragrance. It has some rose, it has some benzoin, it has some oud, but it has this kind of mentholy nuance to it that really bothers me. It makes me not want to reach for it. I much prefer a fragrance like Lancome's Oud Bouquet or Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. That's like the oud rose vanilla praline, like the sweeter oud rose combination that I prefer. It's more feminine to me. Mind you, Oud Satin Mood is a little bit more gender fluid, so if you're a gentleman and you like that fragrance, go for it. But for the ladies, I don't think that, you know, it's the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all to pass on that one, even though it's in my collection, but she's about to be decluttered. I'm about to have a huge declutter coming up when I get home because yeah, it's time to downsize this collection. Next we have a fragrance for the fellas, and I'm so sick of this fragrance to the point where it's like, okay, I want to give y'all a dedicated video on alternatives to this scent because I'm so sick of smelling it. I'm so sick of hearing about it. I really don't like the way the fragrance smells, like at all. And that's Dior Sauvage. The EDP, the EDT, the elixir, I don't care what it is, the DNA of Dior Sauvage, I do not like. It's not okay. It's overly masculine to me. It's just doing too much. You're doing way too much. And the fact that these men just spray it on like it's a body splash, like, take me out right now. So Dior Sauvage, the Eau de Parfum, is like a citrusy, smoky, spicy vanilla scent, but it does not, how can I describe it? It's just very, it's very like zesty, but the freshness, the citrusiness is not the problem. It's just something about it that just gives the fragrance this masculine edge that is overdoing it, in my opinion. It's nothing wrong with smelling masculine. I love a good fougere or like a barbershop-y fragrance. Those are nice. Even citrusy, fresh scents, even spicy scents, you know, warm scents, those are nice. But Dior Sauvage for me is just overdone. It's overplayed. It's time to branch out into something new. Like, I feel the same way about Creed Aventus, so we can go ahead and throw that in there as well. Granted, I know some of y'all are gonna kill me. It does not smell bad. Creed Aventus does not smell bad, but like, oh my god, same thing with like Dior Sauvage. It's just so overplayed. Like, I'm so sick of smelling Dior Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, and Creed Aventus on you gentlemen. Like, we gotta step our game up. We gotta do a little bit better. We gotta explore the fragrance realm a little bit more, because I guarantee you, if you're a single guy and you're wearing these fragrances, the girls that you're trying to date, their exes wore those fragrances and it's gonna remind them of their exes. I'm just saying. Just saying. Next, we have a category of fragrance where I know for sure I'm gonna get a little pushback for, but I'm standing 10 toes down. It's not because, you know, I don't like the brand or anything like that. I just genuinely don't feel like the fragrances are worth the money. And fragrances being worth money is all subjective, don't get me wrong. Listen, I understand, because some people don't like fragrances that I absolutely love, and it's okay, we're gonna agree to disagree. But the Chanel fragrances, stop wasting your time, stop wasting your money. You can get you a nice little, you know, unique fragrance, or something a little bit more long lasting, or just something that's a little bit more different than simple fruity floral, or a simple floral, or a simple floral with some patchouli. Like, you can do so much better, even in the designer realm, than Chanel fragrances. Granted, I owned Coco Mademoiselle. I owned Coco Noir. Granted, those are classic fragrances. So if you like that classic, timeless, like motherly type of scents, go for it, boo. Like, I'm here for it. I support you. But for me personally, no thank you. I'm good. I am a mom. I love my babies. I'm a wife as well, but I'm a cool mom. And I don't want to smell like a mom. I want to smell like a cool mom. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to smell like I've been in the game for a while. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to ruffle feathers, but I'm just trying to give y'all what's real, because yeah, Chanel fragrances, all of them. Like, there's not one that I'm like, yeah, you should definitely get, unless you ask me specifically what Chanel fragrance or fragrances do you like. Personally, I like Coco Mademoiselle, the intense version, and I do like Chanel Chance Autange, because it's like a nice fruity floral. But I find that if you like Chanel Chance Autange or Autange, you can get Lancome Idole and call it a day. And I believe Lancome is more affordable. So I feel like you can get the same vibe, you can get the same thing done with a less expensive fragrance, or you can get something that's a little bit more unique. Say from BDK, there's Bouquet de Hongrie. That's also like a very feminine, fruity, floral, fresh fragrance. It's timeless, it's classic, but you get a little bit of something else. You know, you're stepping outside of the box a little bit, and that's what I like. So all the Chanel fragrances, there's not one that I'm like, oh, I need to have in my collection, and that's why I don't have Chanel fragrances in my collection, because they don't draw me in. There's nothing about them that's like, oh my gosh, I need that fragrance, besides it being a Chanel scent. I could be wrong. There could be one out there that I absolutely fall in love with, but for me personally, I'm gonna leave them where they're at. Next, we have another classic scent. But I'm telling you guys, I'm so sick of hearing about it. I haven't really heard about it lately, but I feel like it's still a popular fragrance and it's still available because people are still buying it. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I don't care if it's the Intense. I don't care if it's the original. I don't care. I'm sick of it. I do have a couple of light blues in my collection. They're flankers. One is like the sun version, but I don't really like that. My wife likes it, so she wears that. And then I had the lemon zest. The lemon zest version of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue is the best version I have smelled thus far. It's just so gorgeous. It's a citrusy, sweet, kind of sugary, lemony fragrance. It's just fresh. It's just amazing. I love that fragrance. The only downside is that the performance is trash, but like I said, performance to me really isn't a big factor anymore. Just, you know, decant it, top it off, and you'll be good. But light blue, oh my god, I'm just so sick of it. I'm I'm so sick of it. Like, what the heck? I feel like light blue is one of those fragrances that's like that person who graduated high school like 12, 13, 15 years ago. Why are you still coming to high school football games? It doesn't make sense. Why are you here? You don't even go here. That's how I feel about it. And at this point, it's nothing happening for this fragrance. If you don't know what light blue smells like, it's more of a, you know, just a fresh citrusy fragrance. It has that like white t-shirt type of vibe. It's a very easy reach. It's work appropriate, all that good stuff. The qualities about it is great. But there are so many other fragrances that smell incredible. Like, for example, you have Warm Cotton from Clean Reserve. They're a clean, sustainable beauty brand, and you smell like a white t-shirt. You have Valaya from Parfums de Marly. That gives you that white t-shirt vibe with some white florals, some citrusy notes, a little bit of sweetness. Like, it's perfect, right? You can get that same vibe, but from different fragrances with different, you know, nuances from it. They're just better options out there, and I feel like some of us are stuck in the past. We're stuck in our old ways, and it's time to branch out. There are other fragrances besides Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Oh my gosh, I know. Oh, this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but here, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm ready. I think we should leave Bond number 9. I literally bought maybe 12 samples of Bond number 9 fragrances, and there were only 3 out of like the 12 that I was like, okay, now we're cooking with bacon. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we're getting somewhere. But it's just so sad that these fragrances are so freaking expensive when you buy them full retail. But even if you get them on the gray market or from a retailer or whatever, they're so expensive to just smell either not worth that at all. Like, there's nothing about it besides the beautiful bottle that I find is worth that. Some of the scents aren't really like special. They're just okay, or they flat out just stink. And I don't say that often because I feel like when you talk about fragrances not smelling good or stinking or whatever, it's your personal preference, and some people really love those scents. So I try and be very sensitive to that. But I just feel really passionate about the pricing of some of these fragrances. If we're not getting the full-blown presentation, bottle, scent, no. Now, the fragrances that I loved from the brand that were like 10 out of 10 perfection were Tribeca, Greenwich Village, which I think Greenwich Village is more like a 9 out of 10. Tribeca was a 10 out of 10. And then I believe the third was called Indigo. Yes. Maybe I should try some other scents, but there were others that were popular that I tried, and I was just like, no, absolutely not. I find that like all of this is subjective, right? All of this is subjective, but for me personally, brands that I think are high quality, that give you quality items, are Fragrance Du Bois. Their ouds, top tier ouds. I absolutely love Fragrance Du Bois ouds, and just their fragrances in general. They're very unique. They step out of the box. You get that very nice luxe packaging. The bottle is luxe. You feel the quality when you look at it and you hold the product. It's just quality, right? I'm not saying Bond number 9 isn't quality, but I'm just saying, like, I can see in every aspect of certain brands, like, okay, their marketing, just everything, they just put all this time and effort into. And yeah, Bond number 9, they really dropped the ball for me. So that's my personal opinion. I personally don't think that Bond number 9 is worth it. They are pretty overhyped to me, besides a couple of fragrances, a few fragrances, and yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video because I had so much fun making it. Please let me know what your thoughts are down below. Let me know what are some overrated fragrances to y'all. I know some of y'all feel like Baccarat Rouge 540 is overrated. Some of y'all think that Delina and that whole range from Parfums de Marly is overrated. I just want to hear your thoughts. Some of you guys might think my favorite fragrances are overrated, and I'm here for the dialogue. Let's talk, let's chat. We're gonna keep this a very happy and healthy conversation. I just felt like, you know, I should tell you you guys about some of the things that I don't like, because I do talk about a lot of the things that I do like. 99% of my channel is positive and is talking about items that I do like, but there are plenty of fragrances and some brands that I don't like and I don't support. So go ahead and let me know some of the overrated perfumes that you guys think, you know, we should talk about, and I will meet you guys in the comments. So if you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me until the end or whatnot. And for today's video, leave me the peace emoji, because we're letting these fragrances go in 2023, okay? For real. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.